a lonely region of northern Utah that has long been the site of odd and unexplained happenings. The ranch has long been a source of fascination and intrigue with sightings of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and other paranormal phenomena. But it wasn't until the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, ADIP, became engaged that the ranch's true origins became clear. Join us as we investigate Skinwalker Ranch to learn the truth behind the bizarre and incomprehensible incidents that have transpired there. This video is in-depth research about the Skinwalker Ranch. Make sure you watch it till the end. In the remote deserts of Utah, there was a place known as Skinwalker Ranch. The ranch was the subject of much speculation and intrigue, as it was rumored to be a hotspot for paranormal and UFO activity. Many people claim to have seen weird occurrences, such as mysterious flying objects, ghostly apparitions, and otherworldly animals on the ranch. Some even claimed that the ranch was home to the Skinwalkers, a strange tribe of shape-shifting beings. Despite the numerous tales and legends surrounding the ranch, only a few people had ever been permitted to investigate it. That is, until the Pentagon intervened. The U.S. government's Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, initiated a classified effort to research the ranch and its unusual events in the mid-2000s. The initiative, known as OSAP, Advanced Aerospace Weapons System Application Program, was led by the UFO Desk, a top-secret military unit. The UFO Desk dispatched teams of professionals, including scientists, engineers, and military officials to the property. They installed cameras and other monitoring equipment in the region and began collecting data on the weird happenings that were claimed to occur there. Skinwalker Ranch did an intensive investigation over several years, documenting and analyzing everything from UFO encounters to cattle mutilations. They formed a special operations squad to look into the most dangerous and strange incidents observed on the property. Despite their best efforts, the crew was never able to completely explain what was going on at the ranch. They did, however, collect a wealth of intriguing data and evidence pointing to the potential of advanced technology or an unknown power at work on the property. The program was eventually shut down owing to funding restrictions, but the data and findings were kept secret by the U.S. government. The exact nature of the unusual happenings on Skinwalker Ranch remains a mystery to this day. However, the ranch's stories and legends continue to fascinate the public's imaginations, and many people feel that the truth about the ranch and its weird incidents is still out there waiting to be revealed. Things found. The Skinwalker Ranch crew observed and evaluated a wide range of bizarre incidents on the ranch. Among the more prominent phenomena are UFO sightings. Several persons reported seeing unexplained flying objects in the skies over the ranch, some of which were larger and more advanced than any known aircraft. Cattle mutilations. The ranch was plagued by stories of cattle being discovered with bizarre wounds and mutilations, frequently with the animal's organs missing. Otherworldly creatures. Some claim to have seen strange creatures on the ranch, such as enormous wolf-like beasts and humanoid figures with luminous eyes. Ghostly figures. Many people claim to have seen ghostly figures and other paranormal activity on the ranch, including odd mists and lights in the sky. Poltergeist activity. Some residents on the ranch reported poltergeist activity, such as objects moving on their own and unusual noises and voices. Magnetic and electromagnetic disturbances. The Skinwalker Ranch crew also observed odd magnetic and electromagnetic disturbances in the vicinity that were not explained by known natural phenomena. Time distortions. Some people describe bizarre time distortions in which minutes felt like hours, or vice versa. Despite intensive research and inquiry, the crew was never able to adequately explain what was going on at the ranch. The data and evidence gathered during the program, on the other hand, provided fascinating insights into the possibilities of sophisticated technology or unknown forces at work on the ranch. Skinwalker Ranch has been the subject of numerous documentaries, TV shows, and other media productions featuring the strange occurrences and legends surrounding the ranch. Here are some examples of shows and episodes that feature Skinwalker Ranch. Skinwalker Ranch 2013, a feature-length documentary on the ranch and the weird phenomena that have been observed there. The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch 2021, a science-based reality television series that follows a group of experts as they study the ranch and its odd events. Unexplained Files, Season 1, Episode 1. The Science Channel episode investigates weird happenings at Skinwalker Ranch, such as UFO sightings and cattle mutilations.
Unsealed Alien Files Season 2, Episode 9. The series investigates reports of alien activity at Skinwalker Ranch and other locations worldwide. Paranormal Witness, the testimony of a family that resided on Skinwalker Ranch and encountered weird phenomena such as poltergeist activity and mysterious lights in the sky, is featured in this episode of the sci-fi series. UFOs, The Lost Evidence. This episode delves into the history of Skinwalker Ranch and the numerous UFO encounters that have taken place there. These are only a fraction of the many series and episodes in which Skinwalker Ranch has appeared. Many people are still interested in the ranch, and it is possible that more productions will focus on it in the future. Witnesses. There are many people who have witnessed all these strange occurrences, but because much of the material regarding Skinwalker Ranch is based on anecdotal stories and rumors, it is unclear how many people have reported weird happenings there. The DIA's EDWSAP team questioned a large group of persons who claim to have witnessed weird happenings on the ranch, but the actual number of people interviewed is not publicly released. Furthermore, several others who do not have access to the property reported weird happenings in the nearby area. Because the ranch is located in a secluded place, it is likely that many people who've experienced weird events did not report it. But wait, maybe we're all just thinking too much. These media companies don't care about aliens, they care about their channel, and I'm sure that these people might have said something for the clout. Here's my opinion. The unusual phenomena described at Skinwalker Ranch have sparked much conjecture and debate. Some people believe the ranch is a center for paranormal and UFO activity, while others feel the claims of weird occurrences are overblown or faked. There is no clear evidence that the Skinwalker Ranch mystery is a fabrication. However, there are various elements that put into question the veracity of some of the ranch's assertions. For starters, many reports of weird happenings at the ranch are based on anecdotal evidence and second-hand accounts rather than clear, provable facts. Furthermore, the ranch is in a remote location, making it difficult to independently verify many of the claims made about it. Furthermore, many of the weird occurrences claimed at the ranch, such as UFOs and otherworldly animals, have not been proven scientifically. According to some specialists, these stories could be explained by natural occurrences or other established explanations, such as misidentifications or hallucinations. Another point that raises doubts is that the property was purchased by Robert Bigelow, a businessman and researcher interested in exploring paranormal phenomena. He had funded research and investigation on the ranch, and some experts believe the bizarre happenings were a result of a hoax or a public relations campaign. It is vital to note that the lack of tangible evidence indicating that the Skinwalker Ranch is a hoax does not rule out the possibility that the phenomenon is real or extraterrestrial in nature. The ranch remains a mystery with many unresolved questions about the bizarre happenings observed there. It's difficult to determine for definite what's going on at the ranch without more specific information, and it's up to individual interpretation. Despite years of research, the Skinwalker Ranch mystery remains unexplained to this day. Odd lights, strange creatures, and other unexplained events described by residents surrounding the ranch continue to confound specialists and academics. But one thing is certain, Skinwalker Ranch is a place where odd and unexplainable things happen. Many people are still fascinated and intrigued by the ranch, and the search for answers continues. The truth about what's going on at Skinwalker Ranch may never be entirely revealed, but the pursuit of it will always be worthwhile. What do you think? Is it something that we should worry about? Let me know in the comments section below, and thank you so much for watching.